I was watching Brad's Guitar Garage inspect a kit build deluxe reverb from StewMac that somebody in Australia apparently bought and built, and looking at the manual and how it was put together and the things they did right and the things they did wrong. And it reminded me of a pile of H.H. Scott Hi-Fi do-it-yourself kit books that accompanied the kits they used to sell back in the 50s and early 60s. I've never actually built, I built a few other kits, but I never built any Scott stuff from a kit. But anyway, I picked up these books somewhere along the way with my collection of vintage hi-fi and tube guitar stuff. And so I thought I would share them a little bit, you know. Here's one for the LK72, which is an integrated amp, preamp and power amp in one. You know, notice they give you a basic description of how the stages of the unit work. Here's the instructions for the LK72. Unpacking parts, tools. Simplified soldering and wiring. And basic procedures. And when you get into it, they start showing you, well, first of all, what to do if you make a mistake. Don't proceed until you've got a few of these things figured out. Mechanical assembly, you know, mounting filter caps with the phenolic spacers and so on. Then you've got assembly groups broken into groups with check boxes that you can check off as you do the individual operations. I have a bunch of these things, and some are used and marked, and some not marked up at all. A few looks like somebody had at them with a crayon. But here's how we get into the I'll do this over here on this side. Assembly group, wiring the switches, more mechanical assembly, nicely drawn out and color-coded wiring showing you what goes where, checklist. Let's see, anything more of particular interest? And the all-important what not to do. I think I'll grab another one of these. Maybe something with more pictures. Connecting it in case of difficulty. What to do if you need warranty repair. List of warranty centers from back in the day. Mechanical layout of the chassis. There's another one. This is for a FM broadcast monitor tuner, LT112B. Bunch of notes in this. Somebody must have built one, made voltage charts as they went, or used it to help repair and troubleshoot. Hi-Fi dictionary, specs for the actual equipment. More dictionary terms. Yeah. Soldering and wiring instructions, tools, the usual. Showing different types of wire. How to solder your terminal strips and lugs. Picture of what the chassis is supposed to look like. Again, what to do if you make a mistake. Stop and rethink. Parts list. And now we get into some big, large color chart kind of fold out stuff. You know, like this. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a tuner as being an easy first kit for people, because RF stuff is a little trickier and a little fussier than basic audio gain stages. But the whole thing shows, in this case, it's not point to point. It's on this unit, it's printed circuit boards, so they show the foil layouts and traces of the boards, where to mount parts, so on and so forth. Okay. Schematics. This is actually a solid state unit a little later. The story I heard from a former Scott servicer back in the day was that, and seller working in an audio store, was that they all failed. Like all the new Scott hi-fi stuff was all going up in smoke in short order, and they had to fix them all before they could sell them. Here's another tuner book with I think one of these has, I have two of these. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this folds out. It's folded in fourths. We've got layout diagrams, mechanical diagrams, checklists, you know. That one's the same. LK72, which was also an amplifier. Or did I show this one before? Maybe I have two manuals for the same one. I don't recall. Their model numbers are a little hard to keep track in your head, especially when you get old like me. Yeah, I might have shown this. And I got a few more which are similar. Instruction books. That's a tuner. This is I think a tuner and multiplex adapter to take one of their monotuners and make it into a stereo unit. And a few operating manuals, mostly for the integrating amplifiers, like the 222D, installing it, connecting, speaker connections, how to make a derived center channel hookup, connecting to low-level phono, turntable. Here's a 200B manual. Connecting. Speaker switching. How the loudness and tone controls work. Scratch and rumble filters. Pretty much laid out for the and explanatory for relative novices to hi-fi, and especially building electronics of the day. Okay, here's a Different tuner amplifier. So what manual, what model? How I from Stereo Works. Tuners. Center channel. Just a cute little collection of manuals. Like I said, I thought the instruction manuals in general were pretty detailed and pretty well laid out and helpful. It's the kind of thing that if you were to put together your own kits, maybe for resale, you'd want to refer to and see where they got it right or wrong, or buy some instructions from some of the other modern kit providers and use that as a starting point. Yeah. Hope you find these interesting. Have a good one.